Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. All right, quick question for you. What does Taylor Swift and Rick Ross actually have in common outside of music? Anybody? I'll give you a little hint. The connection actually costs about $60,000 a year. The answer? College. Yeah, here to break down what's going on is Insider's Katherine Tangalakis-Lippert to explain a little bit more about this connection here. And we're talking about colleges. Why are these colleges actually offering Taylor Swift-based courses?
Well, I mean, Taylor Swift does a little bit of everything. Her influence is, undeniable. Lately, there's been a trend in college courses, in particular law schools, taking a look at her entrepreneurship, her legal battles, sometimes those contractual issues that she's been negotiating regarding her master's. Rick Ross as well, his legal life has been fairly fascinating. So both of these, stars, these icons are really drawing students in to learn complex legal and business theories about things that are really, pop culture driven stories that help them really connect.
And do colleges normally kind of set a course up on case studies like this, maybe that might not have bigger names like Rick Ross or Taylor Swift? They do stuff
Definitely.
Like that? Yeah.
Definitely. Using celebrities to kind of illustrate these complex contexts and topics is not unusual. We saw this, back the University of Baltimore offered some criminal justice courses based on the show The Wire, back when that was very popular. We've also seen it with shows like Succession, Beyonce.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, Taylor Swift's legacy, as we've seen, her star power has just continued to rise. And she's been really a focus for schools lately.
That's no kidding on that. What about the students? What are they saying about these courses? Are they liking them? Are they getting anything out of them?
They love them. So many students have been saying that, they're more engaged, they're more apt to feel connected to the content that they're studying, and they're really kind of taking more engagement from, again, some of these topics that might not feel, super easily accessible, contract law, tort law, these things. But by putting some of the drama, the pop culture drama and context into there, it really does help students feel like they're connecting with the topic.
And what about the professors? Do you think that the administrators are actually kind of forcing them to offer these classes to attract new students?
I don't think forced is the right word at all. There's a professor out of the University of South Dakota who's offering this Taylor Swift law class, who himself, he went to a Taylor Swift concert and saw the positive energy there, loved it, and decided that he's the one, he wanted to draw on her legacy and try to engage students, thinking that that was just somebody that he connected with as well. And turns out he was right. He had a massive wait list. Old alumni were reaching out, trying to get a slot in the course, and so he had a good impulse there after going to the show.
You might not have the answer to this, but at least maybe your thoughts on it. What do you think that people like Taylor Swift and Rick Ross think about it? Do they feel like maybe they're scrutinized, or do they kind of feel like putting on a pedestal?
I mean, I imagine it's probably a bit of both. Of course, I can't read either of their minds,
Sure.
But I think the idea of having, an entire college course, more specifically even a law course, would be, equal parts flattering and a little unnerving, a little bit of scrutiny. But I think at that level,
Yeah.
you're probably a little bit used to it. You're prepared for that kind of look deep into your
I think
life.
you're absolutely right. Katherine, if you had to do a college course on somebody, who would it be?
Oh gosh. I mean, I would take a Taylor Swift course in a heartbeat, but there was also an English course that I read about while I was researching this article that took a look at Beyonce's Lemonade album.
Okay.
And I would be absolutely interested in analyzing some of the metaphor and things there.
Katherine, thank you so much for joining us. You want to find more about this story and this interview, just head to our website, dailyflashshow.com.